Okay. Ina alhamdulillah, wa salat, wa salam ala wa rasulallah. Oh, sorry. Okay, welcome to our hadith class. Hope I'm okay. Welcome to our hadith class. And alhamdulillah, for this class, we're discussing hadiths from the two books. And I have those two books listed on the screen, Not of Us, and also the second book, which is Beware. And that's the address link to go to purchase the books. And we're going to take each hadith one at a time. And I'm going to go over the explanation of the meaning and the lessons to be learned from these two hadiths. So let's put the PowerPoint up on the screen. Give me a second. And okay. There they are. And that's how the two books look too when you go to purchase them. For the first book, Not of Us, we're going to be discussing how the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam addressed the people who, when they recite the Quran, they don't recite it in a beautiful, melodious voice. And also the second book, Beware, we're going to talk about how we should beware of harming ourselves or others. So let's look at the first book, and it's hadith from Not of Us. This hadith is narrated by Abu Huraira, radiallahu anhu. He said, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever does not chant the Quran, which means to recite it in a pleasant voice, whoever doesn't recite the Quran in a pleasant voice is not one of us. Okay, so what does he mean when he says recite it in a pleasant voice? Well, some of the companions said that it means to recite it out loud, and others said to recite in a pleasant voice. But there is another hadith, whereas the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whenever you remember Allah, move your tongue, because remember, your tongue will be a testimony for you on the day of judgment. So whenever we make any type of supplication, or whenever we do any words of remembrance of Allah, or whenever we recite the Quran, move your tongue, so that way your tongue can testify to that for you on the day of judgment. So the bottom line is, and then there's another hadith that does say that when we recite the Quran, we should recite it in a beautiful way, a beautiful voice. Okay. And this is also another dalil as to why women, cannot recite the Quran in those beautiful voices like you sisters are doing. I was just looking at some videos a few minutes ago because they pop up everywhere. Muslim women, look at how we're transgressing the limits of Allah. And we're complaining against his decree. That's what you're doing. And you're protesting against his decree. That's what you're doing. You wonder why Allah is sending war upon us. Look how many of you women transgress Allah's limits. Allah commands us in the Quran to not beautify our voices publicly. You sisters are making video and YouTube videos of you singing the Quran. Are you out of your numbskull mind? Yes, you are. This is haram. This is haram. This is haram. You want to talk about my voice, the way I speak, the way I am speaking to you sisters and brothers now. This is the way a female's voice this should be when she's speaking publicly. Do y'all think I speak this way when I'm by myself, or if I'm talking to Latifah, or if I was married and I had a main? I don't have one. But if I had a main, do y'all think I talk to him like this? Oh, no. But I'm not in the boudoir. Okay, I'm on the internet giving dawah. This is public. It's called public speaking. So I have to obey my Lord and make my voice strong, direct, and firm. And I try to keep it serious. I try to put a little bit of intimidation to it too. So you can focus on what I'm saying and not focus on how I look. I try to put a little bit of fear. It's called intimidation into your hearts for you brothers out there that's trying to check Layla out. Okay, this is how we're supposed to be publicly. We're not supposed to sit up on the internet or anywhere else in the public singing the Quran, making our voices soft and wimpy and all of that. Marilyn Monroe, this ain't no happy birthday, Mr. President. Are you people crazy? But you sisters, and some of them got albums. Oh yeah, there's CDs now. You can buy and download CDs off the internet of a bunch of Muslim women singing the Quran. What type of innovation are we upon today? And we wonder why Allah has sent war. So when you sisters are reading the Quran, if you're at home by yourself, like me, I don't have nobody here. If I wanted to sing, I could sing my heart out. Okay? But if somebody was here or some of my neighbors were listening next door, which sometimes they do, you move your tongue. You don't sing out loud. But you brothers, it's different. When you men are reciting the Quran, try to beautify your voices. That's what this hadith is saying. You know, we have the hadith whereas the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he used to sometimes ask the companions to come and recite the Quran for him because he just wanted to hear it from someone else. You know, Musa al-Ash'ari, he said Musa al-Ash'ari had a voice like David, a beautiful recitation, okay, like David alayhi salam did, okay? So you brothers should try to, beautify your recitation. Don't make it into a song, but observe the rules of tajweed. That's what beautify means. The beauty of the Quran is the nunation, the hidden noon, the tanween. That's the beauty of the Quran. So when you brothers are reciting the Quran, do it with the proper rules of tajweed, with the noon, the hidden noon, and tanween, the that's the beauty of the Quran. You got it? The that's the beauty of the Quran. And that's how you brothers should be reciting it. Okay, so this is a wonderful hadith for you brothers to implement and you sisters to stop doing. Even in our Quran Tajweed class, if a woman wants to learn how to read the Quran, it's best that she finds a female teacher. And there are a lot of female teachers out there. The best are from Egypt. What can I say? They are. But, here at my website, Dr. Asim, my cousin, Dr. Asim Abu Mati, he's a Quran Tajweed teacher and reciter. We recite for him, but he makes us make our voice like mine. We don't do all that, we do the rules of Tajweed, but we don't put that beautiful twang to it. We keep our voice level as women. We women keep our voices level when we're reciting. It's just like I'm doing right now as a news reporter. Okay, but now the brothers, if Brother Ahmad or Brother Murad were to recite the Quran, they would beautify. They do the better. Okay, but even when learning the Quran, you sisters shouldn't beautify for the men. You better keep it like Layla and them, like we read here at Sunnahfollowers for Dr. Asim. He ain't gonna have no woman singing around him anyway. He'll stop you and kick you out of his class. All right. So this is a wonderful hadith for us to put into practice. And it brings about a lot of lessons. Number one, beautifying your voice when reciting the Quran helps the listener and the reciter to engage in more khushu', more focus, more concentration on the words. Also, listening how to read the Quran correctly and beautify the voice is helpful against listening to music. That's a great substitution. A lot of the youth, a lot of the young kids were into music and they substituted that for the Quran, especially when you listen to somebody like Husari, subhanallah. Also, when other people are reading the Quran, you should be careful not to disturb them with noise, to not talk to them, because again, we're supposed to concentrate on the words of Allah and what the meaning is. And also we learn from this hadith that teaching the Quran is a great way to receive barakah or blessings from Allah. Okay. And again, we don't recite the Quran like music, but instead it's all about the rules of tajweed, the tanween. Y'all understand? We're not singing like Mariah Carey. We're not singing like Beyonce. We're not singing like Justin Timberlake or Bobby, what's his name? The drug addict. Okay. We're definitely not doing the Nicki Minaj or Cardi B. Okay. We're doing the rules of tanween. Okay. That's how we're supposed to recite with the correct tajweed, not turn it into always and forever, not to turn it into a song like that. The same with the Fatiha. Let me talk about that for a minute. I remember a few years ago here at our website, when we were teaching the Fatiha, this is no joke. We were given a test to see how many of the students here knew the Fatiha. So we had them recite the Fatiha. I'll never forget this one brother. When it was his turn to see if he could recite, he recited the Fatiha as if he was singing always and forever. No lie. Alhamdulillahi. I'll never forget. After we laughed for about 10 minutes, I had to stop the brother and tell him, I'm sorry, Aki. We don't sing like that. He said, we're supposed to sing the Quran. I said, no. He said, well, I've been singing the Fatiha to the song Always and Forever. He said, because that's one of my favorite songs. He said, that's how I learned the Fatiha. I told him, well, you got to unlearn that. This is not right. I said, you have to learn the rules of tajweed and recite it the way the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us. You don't recite it the way Earth, Wind, and Fire sings always and forever. That was so funny. But so we can't sing the Quran like that. When we talk about chanting or singing or whatever, it means rules of tajweed, the beautiful tanween. Okay. All right. Let's look at the next hadith for tonight. Okay. Yeah. Well, our sister here is typing. She remembers that. Yeah, that was so funny. I remember I couldn't stop laughing for about 10 minutes. Okay, the next hadith is from the book Beware. The book Beware. Let's look at this hadith. Beware. Beware of what? Well, Abu Sa'id, radiallahu anha, he tells us that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, do not cause harm to yourselves or cause harm to others. And this is a hadith that we really need to ponder with what's going on in the world today, especially after what happened with that college student who went to that protest and got thrown out the window. Okay? Don't do anything that's going to cause you harm, guys, especially in these times. Okay? We have to think. That emotionalism will always get the better of us. This is not the time to be emotional. This is the time to be logical. This is the time to weigh all of our actions and all of our words against the Quran and the authentic Sunnah. Okay? Like I told you guys today, protesting is not new. Protesting originated with the Romans and the Greeks. The Romans and the Greeks used to protest all the time during the time of the Prophet. How do you think? Remember, the Romans had this so-called democracy, and they were known for protesting all the time. The Prophet Muhammad didn't protest. He didn't do any of that because he knew the ramifications of that crap. Okay, it leads to the bad that it leads to outweighs any good if there's any in it. You know, protesting doesn't change anything because Allah's qadr is his qadr. If your supplication cannot change Allah's qadr, what makes you think protesting can? Have y'all ever thought of that? If your dua can't change the decree of Allah, how the heck do you Muslims think protesting is doing anything? Okay? Your dua is part of Allah's qadr, just like your protesting is. And maybe it's because of how you transgress the limits in that protesting. That could be why Allah is making the punishment even greater. Just like when we fail to make dua, that's why Allah keeps the wrath coming. I mean, come on, we got to think like that. We have to weigh our actions and weigh our voices, against the Quran and the Sunnah. How did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam handle himself? How did he teach us to handle ourselves in times of distress like this, times of war like this? Okay. So don't do anything that's going to cause you harm. That's why I told you guys, why would you tell your children to put flags on? Why would you send your child out of his house to an American school? First of all, America is the most racist country in the world. Y'all know that. I ain't lying. It's a fact. Americans will tell you, yeah, we are the most racist country. And you know America don't like no Muslims. Y'all know that. So why would you tell your child to make himself a target by putting a flag on of a Muslim country that's all on the news right now, that the Israel's trying to make out to be a bad place? That's stupid. And now your kid got popped. Didn't I tell y'all the kid's gonna get popped? Well, he didn't get popped. He got thrown out the window. What kind of crap is that? Think like the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Don't put yourself in harm and don't put others in harm. We Muslims are too emotional. We got to become logical. Okay. So let's look and see what lessons can be learned from this hadith. Well, there's many, of course. Number one, the Islamic law is all about protecting people from harm. That's why it's important for us to refer to the Quran for guidance. You want to know if you can protest? Refer to the Quran for guidance. And also refer to the Sunnah. Refer to how the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam handled himself for guidance. Okay, because if we refer to the Quran and the Sunnah, then there's less likelihood of something harmful happening to us, because Allah didn't make no mistakes in his laws. Allah made his laws and all to protect us. Okay, be careful. And also removing harm from ourselves and others is an obligation, not creating harm. Okay. So these are two wonderful hadiths for us to end our day with, to ponder. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful about the choices we make, because the choices we make in life can come back and haunt us and bite us in the derriere, Be careful. Weigh everything against the Quran and Sunnah, not against what other people are saying, what other people are doing. I want you guys to remember that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us there'll be more people in hell than in paradise. Out of every 1,000 people 999 of them are going to be in hell. Hello. So don't follow the leader. Don't follow them. Follow the Quran. Follow the example set by our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companions. All right, so I'm going to stop right here. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Are there any questions or comments? Let me look at this. I want to also remind you guys, tomorrow is the Call In and Ask Sister Layla live show. Yes, that's tomorrow. So whatever questions you guys have, make sure you bring them in tomorrow. And if there's some questions that I can't answer, I will have Sheikh Morsi. Sheikh Morsi will be on standby, inshallah, to answer any questions. So please don't forget to bring your questions here. You can ask them here live from the platform here, from YouTube or Facebook by typing them, or you can join the Zoom room, and use the microphone to ask your questions live too. Okay, so any comments? And please support this Dawah effort, guys. It costs a lot of money to run this website. In order to keep this website professional, like I have it, and looking pretty with the videos and stuff, I mean, you got to pay for it. Nothing is free. We need donations desperately, guys. I mean, come on. I can't afford to pay for this website. I'm not working anymore. I'm a retired single woman. Hello? Don't have no man. I keep telling y'all, I ain't got nobody taking care of me. It's just me. Allah takes care of me, and that's it. So please, guys, scan that QR code and make some donations. Donate to support this website. Look at the blessings you'll get for doing so. I mean, subhanAllah, you're getting Islam in its truthfulness with the understanding of the companions put out there. You're getting the guidance, the correct guidance from how the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam handled things. And look at the reward you're getting for the other Muslims around the world obtaining that knowledge too, because you're keeping this website going. You're keeping it booming, by so I can still stream and make the videos and the shorts and all that stuff that we're doing, which takes up a lot of time, subhanAllah. So please support us. All right, I'm going to close out here for tonight. Tomorrow, couple of things. Hold up. Dr. Jamali wants me to share a couple of things. Tomorrow, there's going to be a special lecture from Brother Youssef. Hold on, let me put it up here. We're talking about Palestine. Look at this, guys. This is the advertisement. Hold on. Can y'all see my screen? Tomorrow at 8:15, this is before the Islam Q&A. Brother Youssef will be doing a lecture on America's greatest ally. Of course, he's going to be talking about Israel. This is tomorrow at 8:15 p.m. Okay, and I will be broadcasting it all across the social platforms. America's greatest ally. He's going to talk about the history between America and Israel. Y'all see that? This is tomorrow at 8:15. You don't want to miss it. I will stream it on YouTube. I will stream it live simultaneously on YouTube, Twitch, DLive, Trovo, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. It'll be streaming everywhere. So that's tomorrow night. And also on Sunday, we have another special lecture. This will be from Dr. Ibrahim Jamali, and he'll be streaming this. He'll be speaking live from Aris Institute, which is the online Islamic school that he's administrator of. He's going to speak about Palestine before and after the occupation. You're going to learn the history of Palestine and what is mentioned in the Quran and the authentic hadiths about Palestine. This will be Sunday at 8:15 our time. So these are two events to look forward to for tomorrow and Sunday. Dr. Jamali and Brother Youssef. Y'all got it? I will post it up. It is posted up on our Facebook page, but I'll post it up on YouTube too, so we can look forward to all of that. All right. Any questions, comments? Okay. All right. What's this little brother here? Yeah, please support us, guys. And what is it? Yeah. Okay. The brother here on D Live. Yeah, there's no more problems on D Live, right? I banned that the sex person on there. I don't know why they put that sexual stuff. It's been banned, right? Okay. Yeah, yes, I'm streaming to D Live every day. All my classes are streaming live there. So yeah, just you can log in there. And if you have questions, yeah, you can come into my Zoom room. Oh, the Zoom room, let me give y'all the link. Hold on. Oh, y'all don't know. Where's the Zoom room link? Yeah. Wait, what does this say? I got so many things. Streaming simultaneously on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Rumble, Odyssey, Telegram. Yes, I'm on Telegram too. To subscribe to our channel, Sunnahfollowers, on those platforms. The Zoom room is www.sunnahfollowers.net. Just go to that link and click where it says join live class. Here it is. To join the Zoom room, www.sunnahfollowers.net, and click on join live class. You got it? Yeah, write that down. Okay. Yeah, the Zoom room is open 24 hours. Yeah. Okay. Okay, he's saying it. Thank you. This is really helping him so much because he said, I have a hard time sleeping at night. Your classes have helped me, Sister Layla, so much. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, I mean, the Zionists want to put all that fear in you. Then you got the terrorists trying to put fear in you too. I mean, we're people of balance, You don't fear nothing but Allah. That's it. Okay? And turn off the television. If it's getting to you too much to you, you young kids too, turn off the television. I don't watch the news at all because as a news reporter, I know, as a journalist, I know it's all sensationalized. Yeah. We're trained to make it worse than what it is. You learn that. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting ready to close out. Inshallah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. All right, Fresno. Any comments from y'all? Why y'all quiet in here today in the Zoom room? Fresno, you listen to my class today. Fresno, you ain't even listening to me now?
Layla, I'm making my salad. I'll be right back.
You're always praying. This is an act of worship too. My class is an act of worship. my teaching you is an act of worship. And I'm sitting here teaching you with my headache too. Y'all know my head keeps hurting. Tiba, you still in here? Tiba. Hit it, Tiba.
So whoever's doing this, and by the way, what do you think of this? Let's talk about it. Any other questions?
This is gonna be good.
Welcome to Ask Sister Layla Live. I gotta do that tonight, Geechee. Don't let me forget. Tiba, hit it for the headache. Get it, Tiba. Woo!
That is supposed to be a rolling right before you start your class. You get it?
What crazy stuff are you doing now?
Hey, hit it, Tiba.
Unless you want to drag everybody in with. Lord have mercy.
Hit it, Tiba.
It's time for you to hit it.
I can't hit nothing till I get
One,
over with
two,
all this
three,
junk I
four.
got. Did you get your book yet, Dominic?
I haven't even checked my mailbox as of today. No, I didn't receive anything as of yet. I'm gonna check though. Inshallah tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'm gonna check.
Yeah, they should be there or on their way.
Yeah, you said that
So,
mine is in the mailbox, right?
Yeah, let me check USPS to see what they scanned in my mailbox. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check my mail. She said that mine is here. I just ain't been to the mailbox. Oh, 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 oh.
Sister Ella, somebody is saying you're still live on YouTube.
I cut us off. We ain't on YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh,
somebody
oh.
write the message.
Oh, wait a
That
minute,
was me, Sister Layla. You was.
Oh, heck no, we ain't on
seen it.
YouTube. Wait a minute, hold on. I keep telling y'all that you always check. Wait a minute, it says start focus mode. What is focus mode? Wait a minute, hold on. I done hit a button. Did I cut off the summary? Wait a minute, hold on. Oh God, my neck hurts. I tell y'all I can't think. Wait a minute. Okay, it is still live. Let me cut it off. We ain't got nobody in here anyways. So we good. Hold on, let me cut it off.